When making wise investment decisions, Phil Grande has some sound reasons you should join Phil's gang.
When I started this, they asked me, okay, can you explain to people why they should join the gang? Gee, I thought about that. And I guess to make money. But more than that, to get good direction on which way the economy's really going. We get so much crap, so many lies, how great the economy is and how great the tech business is, and when it's not. The problem is we have too many people in Washington and in this industry that just don't tell the truth. The truth is everything. And here at Phil's Gang, we stick with the facts. We tell the truth. We make sure our members, are getting the best information, and our listeners, like you. We make that information available to you and make it simple and understandable.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works. Join today at philsgang.com. When making wise investment decisions, Phil Grande has some sound reasons you should join Phil's gang.
When I started this, they asked me, okay, can you explain to people why they should join the gang? Gee, I thought about that. And I guess to make money. But more than that, to get good direction on which way the economy's really going. We get so much crap, so many lies, how great the economy is and how great the tech business is, and when it's not. The problem is we have too many people in Washington and in this industry that just don't tell the truth. The truth is everything. And here at Phil's Gang, we stick with the facts. We tell the truth. We make sure our members, are getting the best information, and our listeners, like you. We make that information available to you and make it simple and understandable.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works. Join today at philsgang.com. Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. If you really want to make sense of this market, you can't be listening to the Fake Business News Network. They will not tell you the truth. They're to get you excited, to make sure you go out and you're happy so you'll buy something. That's not what we do here at Phil's Gang. We give you the truth, the direction, and that's what you need. Listen to me on my radio show each day and also on my Rumble and YouTube channel podcast. philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the Fake Business News Network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
Why are investors listening to Phil Grande of philsgang.com?
You know why people listen to my show? Because I make it simple. When you talk about the stock market, they make it so complicated. I make it easy to understand. For the average investor, the Main Street investor, most of the time, these guys, it's like they're talking to each other. We talk directly to you and we listen to you.
Invest better with the sound advice of Phil Grande at philsgang.com. What does it take to be a successful investor in the stock market? Developing your skills and learning from an expert like Phil Grande and philsgang.com.
It doesn't have to be hard or complicated to learn how to invest in stocks properly. It's like anything else. You're going to golf, you're going to learn how to play tennis, ski. You need to be with someone, learn off of them, one-on-one. Now that can be really expensive, cost thousands of dollars, but I have a program that you can join for 10 days free.
Go to philsgang.com and sign up for a free 10-day trial. Phil Grande has developed tools to teach you how to invest in stocks properly. Not only when to buy stocks, but how to sell stocks short.
85% of people in the market lose money. Get out of that group by just joining Phil's gang.
Now you can learn to invest like a pro with a pro, Phil Grande. Take advantage of this special offer for a free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
Try it. 10 days free.
That's philsgang.com.
philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
We don't really see anything getting in the way of the positive momentum that we've seen really since the lows at the end of October.
Unbelievable. Since the end of October, the market's up over 30%. And all I hear is, wait a minute, how can the market be up 30% in 5 months? Hit 22 new highs over 5 months. We hit up at 40,000 on the Dow yesterday. How can that be possible? People keep asking. When at the same time, the economy's terrible. When at the same time, consumer confidence is at a 6-month low. Because inflation, since 2021 to now, is up 20%. Gasoline, 40%. Groceries up 34%. Rent, 30%. Used cars, 32%. You can go on and on and on. Consumers, they just have no confidence. But yet the market keeps going up. See, they're worried that their income they're getting today is not going to be sustainable going forward because of inflation. Gasoline is outpacing inflation. That's their point. Electricity is staples, up 30%. And then when you have medium home prices up 30%, or mortgage rates up 176% since Biden got into office, or home payments up 141%, they're worried. They have record low savings, record household debt, record personal debt, and many have part-time jobs because you can't get a good full-time job. Personal bankruptcies are up 17%. 401ks, record hardship withdrawals, up 33%. That's the highest emergency draws ever. Even 2008, we didn't see that. 2008, 2010, we didn't see that. Hours worked has been slashed. That's why they have no confidence. Savings been slashed from $2 trillion in savings. Get this, $2 trillion. That's gone. That's gone. The $2 trillion savings. Remember how they got that savings? It wasn't from earning it. They got the savings because Biden came in and did moratoriums. You'd have to pay your car payment, house payment, rent, all moratoriums. People were putting money away, money away. They blew through that money. And what's really ridiculous about that, and what's really terrible about that, we're lied to all the time. We're hearing, boy, isn't the consumer strong? Look how strong the consumer is. He's so strong. He's so resilient. No, he isn't. He was never strong. He was never resilient. If you say you don't have to pay your car payment, house payment, mortgage payment, rent payment, you don't have to pay any of that stuff. You don't have to pay your insurance. Also, you got all this cash. Now you go out and spend it. That's not being resilient. But that's what they're saying. That's resilient. But now that cash is gone. So that's why consumption's down. They don't have that cash anymore. And that's why they're getting cut back on their hours. Hours worked being slashed. And that's one reason why consumer confidence is down, because they just say, I don't know what my income's going to be. And then they got their credit cards maxed out. Think about credit cards. Under Trump, only 15% of the people make minimum payments. Under this goofball, they have 38% making just minimum payments. Imagine. And not only do you have low confidence in the consumer, small business, which makes up this country. Small business is the backbone of this country. Without small business, you got no country. And their confidence is the lowest in 12 years. So the question we keep getting is, how can the market be rallying? 30% since October 2023 to March 2024. How can it be rallying? Or if you go back to October 2022 to March 2024, the market's up 55%. And here's what's amazing. The interest rates, in 2022 were 3 to 5%. 3 to 5. So how is the market rallying with interest rates near 5%? And you go October 2023 to March 2004, market went up 29 or 30%, but interest rates were at 5%. So think about that. If you go 2008 to October 2022, the market went up 600%. Interest rates were at 0. Then you go October 2022 to March 2024, market went up 55%, but interest rates went from 3% up to about 5%. But then October 2023 to March 2024, we rallied 29%, interest rates at 5%. It makes no sense. How can the market be rallying at 5%? Even from 3 to 5% between 2022 and 2024. How could that be? Went from 2008 to 2022, interest rates were at 0. So it makes no sense. But the overall question is, with this economy so bad, how can it keep rallying the market? Well, let's go back and look at the second quarter 2020 if you think things were bad. If you go back to the second quarter 2020, the GDP dropped 31%, unemployment was up 14%, yet the market rallied then 20%. So it seems like the worse the market gets, the more we rally. Well, here's what this proves. It proves the stock market does not reflect the health of the economy. So everyone's got to get out of their head, the stock market, people look at the stock market, oh, the economy's looking good. And who says that? The fake business news networks, CNBC, Fox Business, all of them. They all want you to believe when the stock market's going up, the economy's really strong, and they want you to go out and buy, consume. But the stock market has nothing to do with the economy. And that proves it. It doesn't reflect the health of the economy. So, again, how they do this is, remember, they look at expectation. The whole market is driven by expectation. What are the earnings going to be in the future? Not what the earnings are today. When you look at real time, you see how the economy really sucks. Things are bad. And then you look at the market, or you look at earnings, they don't care about where we are today. It's always the game. So in other words, the game is, we're not in an earnings game, we're in an expectation game. So as long as they can make you feel good that the future is bright. Who? The fake business network. As long as they keep telling you we're going to get rate cuts. As long as they tell you, garbage, like this here.
Do you worry about these rising delinquencies and the health of the consumer in the U.S.?
Yes, I worry, but I don't think there's anything really wrong with the consumer.
Nothing wrong with the consumer? Are you kidding me?
The consumer looks fine.
See, and this is what they do. Or they tell you, oh, there's no inflation. You remember when Yellen went to Congress and inflation was going from 1% to 4% or 0.1 to 0.4, and she lies in front of Congress. Oh, no, she said inflation's coming down. So what happens with the stock market, they always have a story about going forward, how the future is always bright. And as long as they can convince you the future is bright and that earnings is going to be fantastic going forward, people jump in, buying a dip, and then all of a sudden, bam, they're done. They get hit. It's a sucker's punch.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Phil Grande has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. There's a lot of noise out there in the financial world. Bank failures, interest rates, bonds versus stocks. It's a lot. That's why it's important to find a voice of reason that can guide you through these volatile times. Phil Grande and philsgang.com is where you can find honest, helpful guidance to successful investing.
Get the knowledge and understand how the market really works.
And for a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the fake business news network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
This message is for those of you asking the question, what do you think the stock market is going to do?
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Well, you don't have to ask that question when you listen to my radio show, because you're going to know exactly what the market's going to do. You're going to know if the market's going to go up, you're going to know if the market's going to go down, or the market's not going to go anywhere.
Phil Grande and philsgang.com takes the worry out of investing.
Pay attention to my show, philsgang.com. It's fun, entertaining, and you get the greatest information, especially stock picks.
That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so you can have the way this is set up, the market, it changed when Obama got into office. Okay, everything changed. First of all, he packed his White House economic team with the same gangsters that caused the economic crash under Bush. That's right. I told you this before. And he packed his team with the same people. They came in and financially engineered the QE, the stock buybacks. They turned the market into earnings expectations. So whatever's happening today, whatever bad news we have today, which we have plenty of bad news, it doesn't matter because it's always the future. Let's talk about the future.
I think the bull market extends well beyond this year. I think the bull market extends well beyond this year.
Right. That's what they do. It's always the future. Always the future. So when they have earnings, they don't get, oh, don't worry about it. That's today. Oh, but boy, in the future, wow, earnings going to be strong down the road. So they're able to set this up so where there's no concern about here and now real-time earnings. It's always, hey, we got a bright future. Everything's always forward-looking. Now, the market has always been forward-looking, but not to the way it is now, not to the extent it is now where they really juiced it up. And that came from QE and stock buybacks and tremendous inflation, injection of money. I mean, from 7 trillion to 22 trillion. They printed all this money to boost the market up. So everything's always forward-looking. Bright future, stock buybacks. But I say it's always been that way, but not to this extent. Also, too, there's little weight, okay, put on what's happening now with current earnings, real earnings. And there's also little weight. Remember how the market is. When you take the Magnificent Seven stocks and take 2023, only 7% was contributed by 493 companies. The rest was the 7 companies. So think about it. 7 companies drove that 23% return. Only 7% was driven by 493 companies. So they even have the market weighed so heavy with just these 7 stocks to make the market look good. So there you go. Again, the future. Future. So nobody cares now today. Nobody cares that the median home prices are up 30% or mortgage rates are up 176%. Or you're paying electricity 30% more now than you did in 2021. Or AC home system. If you're building a brand new home, your builder's going to tell you, well, the price for your AC system, then building your new house, it's up 37%. Building materials up 28%. See? But nobody cares because, don't worry, because we got the future. We got the future. But for anybody to say that this market right now, don't worry about it, you got to be out of your mind. So what are we doing? Here at Phil's Gang, what we're doing, we really have a lot of money in gold mining stocks. We've been doing great with gold mining stocks. And we're always looking at what we call power stocks, good power stocks. And what are power stocks? Power stocks are making a new 3-month high. Any stock that's making a 3-month high, we call it a power stock. That means there's few sellers above you. Otherwise, if you go buy a stock, let's say you buy a stock that dropped 20%, and you go down and buy that stock right now, and you got to drive up through all those sellers. In this kind of stock market, why do that? Because there's going to be always more sellers than buyers. So why don't you buy stocks where there's no sellers above you? And that's what we do every day. And that's why we're doing so well. And we don't care if the market's up or the market's down. So, again, the biggest problem we got now is consumer confidence. Because, boy, once the consumer stops, and he stops buying, and he starts savings, you're in real deep trouble. Problem is we got such deficits. Deficits are terrible. But nobody wants to talk about that either, because don't worry about the deficits. Don't worry that deficit's up 340%. Don't worry that deficits are increasing under Biden $1 trillion every quarter. I mean, they nothing for the print 95 billion, send it to Ukraine. 400 billions. Let's print 400 billion. We'll forgive the student loans. But the consequences of these deficits, when you keep spending more, it's terrible. Because it stalls our economic growth. Here's what she says about there's no stagflation. Are you kidding me? Listen to this dope.
You are continuing to see GDP numbers are strong. We're seeing GDP increase about 3% year over year, which really...
That's a lie. We just got the numbers I think it was last week or the week before. GDP has dropped from 3.3 to 1.6. Listen to what she says. She's a dope.
You are continuing to see GDP numbers are strong. We're seeing GDP increase about 3% year over year.
Where's she getting a 3% year over year? She wouldn't know a GDP number if she tripped over it. She would know there's a GDP number in a pickle. I mean, it's unbelievable, these people. We got stagflation. She says there's no stagflation, right? Listen.
You are continuing to see GDP numbers are strong. We're seeing GDP increase about 3% year over year, which really negates the whole stagnant part of stagflation.
Wait a minute. First, we have stagflation, because think about stagflation. That occurs when the economy slows. The economy slows from 3.3 to 1.6. Happens when prices rise. We had the biggest price gains in 1 year. It happens when unemployment rises. It's rising from 3.7 to 3.9. What's she doing? Let's see what they do. See, everything's always the future. The future. Everything's the future.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When making wise investment decisions, Phil Grande has some sound reasons you should join Phil's Gang.
You know, when I started this, they asked me, okay, can you explain to people why they should join the gang? Gee, I thought about that. And I guess to make money. But more than that, to get good direction on which way the economy's really going. We get so much crap, so many lies, how great the economy is and how great the tech business is, and when it's not. The problem is we have too many people in Washington and in this industry that just don't tell the truth. The truth is everything. And here at Phil's Gang, we stick with the facts. We tell the truth. We make sure our members, are getting the best information, and our listeners, like you. We make that information available to you and make it simple and understandable.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works. Join today at philsgang.com. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. What does it take to be a successful investor in the stock market? Developing your skills and learning from an expert like Phil Grande and philsgang.com.
It doesn't have to be hard or complicated to learn how to invest in stocks properly. It's like anything else. You're going to golf, or you're going to learn how to play tennis, ski. You need to be with someone. Learn off of them, one-on-one. Now, that can be really expensive, cost thousands of dollars. But I have a program that you can join for 10 days free.
Go to philsgang.com and sign up for a free 10-day trial. Phil Grande has developed tools to teach you how to invest in stocks properly. Not only when to buy stocks, but how to sell stocks short.
85% of people in the market lose money. Get out of that group by just joining Phil's Gang.
Now you can learn to invest like a pro with a pro, Phil Grande. Take advantage of this special offer for a free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
Try it. 10 days free.
That's philsgang.com.
philsgang.com.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grande can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
When you listen to the advice of Phil Grande at philsgang.com, you'll find investing in the stock market makes sense with the right guidance.
People keep saying to me, boy, things are hard, things are tough. Boy, the market's really screwed up. And I don't agree with them. For us here at Phil's Gang, we make it so it's simple. It doesn't matter if the market's bad or good. We consistently do well because we make it simple. And just like for my listeners on the radio or on the internet or my podcast, we make it simple. We try to break it down so you really understand why the market is going up or why there's continued inflation or why the bank rates are going up. So you understand. Especially yields. The most important thing to understand how yields work. Just what we do. We work hard at it.
Trusted advice, easy to understand strategies that will make you a better investor. Get all the details at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. So I want you to remember this. The market is forward-looking. The market has always been forward-looking. But when they came in, when Obama came in and he brought the same crooks, this very same crooks that blew up the housing market under Bush, they turned around and manipulated the market so that they make everything with QE. Remember, they brought in QE and stock buyback. So now the market, they always push going forward. But they also lie to your face. Take the wholesale number. PPI came in, the core PPI, month to month. Came in hot. It came in at 0.5. Expected 0.2. But what do? Same with the job numbers. They cheat. They said, oh my God, we better do something right away, because if we don't, we could get a 700-point sell-off like we got on April 30th. On April 30th, they came out with the inflation number, wage inflation. We got a 700-point sell-off. They panicked. So when the core inflation went from 0.2 to 0.5, they had to get at least a 700-point drop. Know how they stopped that? They revised downward their March number. So April was 0.2 to 0.5. So they quickly revised March. Oh, we made a mistake in March. We're sorry. We thought it was 0.2. Oh, God, no. It was only 0.1. They dropped it by 50%. 50%. That's why we didn't get a sell-off. Then the retail comes out, the CPI. And they say, oh, the CPI, we're doing good. It's cool. It only went, we thought it was going to come in 0.4, but it came in 0.3. Wait a minute. Don't try to sell this crap to me. I'm not that stupid. If you're wholesaling shirts to a store, and you as a wholesaler, you had to raise your prices from 0.2 to 0.5. You're good, so you increase the price of the shirts, you as a wholesaler, to your retail customer who owns a little shirt business. Are you telling me, or they're trying to convince us, take parking space in our head, that this little small business ate the shirt if they didn't pass it on? That's a lie. So all these numbers you're getting are lies. That's all they do is lie about these numbers. It's unbelievable. So again, take a look at my chart. If you can see my chart here. Let me show you something nobody on Wall Street wants you to know, and nobody's telling you this. One of the most dangerous signs that the market's going to have a correction. And by the way, so you know, the difference between a professional and tourist traders. Here at Phil's Gang, we're professional. Our gang members are professionals. Difference between our members and the tourist traders is they have the fortitude to go long, to buy stocks when the market, is in a terrible situation. Terrible. Like now. The economic numbers surrounding this rally is awful, but we have the fortitude to still go along. We're up 20% in our S&P. We always beg our members, don't leave the gang. If you don't have time, stay with us with the S&P. We always make money in the S&P. Just stay with us with the S&P. Every day we direct our members. We stay with them. What's the word I'm looking for? We're mentoring them. We mentor them every day what to do with the S&P. But not just buy it. We also tell them how to sell short when it goes down. But going back and take a look at my chart, if you can see it, blue, represents the S&P. Look how it's going straight up. But now the red, that's transportation going straight down. When you have a divergence between the Dow or the S&P or Dow going up and transportation's going down. Remember what caused the dot-com crash? We had the same exact pattern. What happens is when you don't see transportation, when trucks aren't out there delivering, that means your inventory is backing up. And that's what's happening right now. That's what happened during the dot-com crash. It's happening now. That is a basic sign right there. But in the meantime, they're continuing to rally this market. And they can rally this market all the way up to the election. Because again, when the PPI came in, they rigged the number. They revised down March by 50%. Does anybody believe they made a 50% mistake? Of course not. Look at our job numbers. 11 out of 12 months, they revised them down. They kept revising them down. They cheated. Now, let's take a look at our CPI number, the retail number. When the retail number came in at 0.4, I mean, it was estimated it was 0.4, but no, it came in at 0.3. They go, oh, wow, look at this. It came in 0.3. Inflation's going down. What did we find out? They took coffee out to make it go down. They cheated. They took coffee out because coffee was up 75%. They took it out. Oh, we don't need coffee. Oh, look at this. No inflation. It's cool. What are you, nuts? Look, I'm telling you, we're going to continue to have a rally. And we're going to continue to stay long with our stocks. But I'm going to tell you one thing. We're prepared when this rally stops to go short. And you got to be prepared to sell into this rally at some point. And most people don't know how to sell into a rally. They don't know when to get out. So, yes, we have a huge rally going down. Every day the market goes up now. I mean, think about it. How the hell could this market be going up every day like this? And we got a 5% interest rate. What the hell did we do between 2008 and 2022 or 24 when the market went up over 600%? Why did we go to zero rates? That caused all this inflation. Why did we put all this inflation on top of us? Why? Why do we do that? They're proving to us the market goes up when interest rates are at 5%. So why in the hell did they go through QE to bring interest rates down to zero, to loan the money to CEOs free so they could buy their own stock to artificially push the market up? You didn't need it. They're telling us now, oh, they didn't need that. But they did it anyways. It's unbelievable, isn't it? And then think what they did. In March of 2022 to May of 2023, we had the quickest tightening in history. They tightened so fast in history because the inflation was brutal. So from March 2022 to May 2023, we went from 0 to 5.2% over 14 months. Never in the history of the market we ever tightened so fast, raised rates so fast. And then you got to ask yourself, then how the hell's the market going up? When the whole market for 15 years has been based on zero, or otherwise we couldn't rally the market. Increased money supply. That's what they did to get the market going up over 15 years. Print money. Print money. Keep getting those interest rates down. Print money. Keep buying treasuries. Get those interest rates down. All fake, all phony. But that was, I guess that's off or not. No, it isn't. What they aren't telling you is look at the volume in the market. The volume in the S&P is supposed to be 75 million a day. We're getting days of 45, 42, 55. What's happening? The big institutions, the biggest banks, the biggest hedge funds, they're not participating. What they're going to do is stand back, let this market rally, and then they're going to sell into it. Now, they're probably going to do this right up to the election, because here's what would happen. What would happen if they did cut rates? What would happen? I'll tell you about that when I get back. In the meantime, join my gang free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Want good investing advice from someone you can trust? Listen to Phil Grande.
With what's going on today in the economy, especially in the stock market, it gets really complicated, but it doesn't have to be. My job is to make it simple, to get through the fog. And I think I do that, and I think I do a pretty good job of that, especially why you should be buying a stock, or why you should be in the market or not in the market, or shorting.
Invest wisely with the knowledge of Phil Grande at philsgang.com. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grande.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
Phil Grande has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. Also, we have a special offer that on June 1, we've invited 5 people. You don't have to be a gang member. 5 people to come to Sarasota to our office. And we're going to work with just 5. We're going to do a session from 9 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. So it's like one-on-one. It's really worth it from 9 to 5, plus you get lunch. And we give you, and you get out of that $2,500, you get $500 credit for your membership. So it's a good deal. So all you have to do is go to my gift shop, and you can sign up now. And I say it's limited to 5. So I suggest you go there quickly. I hope you will. Okay, so that's going to be fun. Now let's talk about the market. Let them continue to talk how great the future is, and that way they're good. When they look at everything that's going on right now, where everything is just falling apart. We have stagflation. Why do you think gold is going up? Gold goes up when there's stagflation. Gold rises when there's inflation. Are you kidding me? Rises on bad news. Rises on a weak dollar. I don't know why people aren't in gold. Our returns of gold. Nobody wanted gold when we got in. Our returns are anywhere from 15%, okay, to 20%, depending on where the members got in. So let's just say 15% on average. Beautiful returns on gold. Nobody wanted them. Oil. We've been short in oil. And we were right. When we told people short oil, everybody thought we were nuts. And we did very well with our oil stocks. And I think gold, just the miners are going to just keep soaring. I mean, they'll come down because, remember, the Federal Reserve pushes gold down, pushes those stocks down, and gold, the physical gold, down. Because when gold goes up, it identifies to our lenders, China and Russia, that we have an inflation problem in the United States. So they demand more interest. When they lend us money, they want higher interest rates. So that's why they push gold down. But they're not going to be able to keep gold down. Gold and gold miner stocks are going to be a beautiful thing. And also, we've been shorting your oil. And what you should always do is, if you want to see what oil is going to do, look at XOP. That's a great way to follow what oil is going to do. Another one is MPC. MPC is a refiner. USO, okay, is the United States Oil Fund. That tells you really which way this market's going to go. We've been doing great with oil. We've been shorting it. And now it's going up a little bit because everybody's getting crazy. Everybody thinks the market, now we hit 40,000. They're going to do everything to keep the market at 40,000. They're going to do our lie, cheat, steal. I said that when the S&P when the S&P hit on the 19th of April. I said they're going to rally the market. At that time, the S&P was at 493. I said they're going to run this to 520. That's the first target they're going to try to hit. And if they can get up through 520, if there's enough volume, then they'll make a new high. You can ask my members. I said that. And so we went long. And remember, when you know, the difference between professionals and tourist traders. Professionals here at Phil's Gang, we have the fortitude to go long when the market conditions, okay, warrant it, meaning that even though when everybody thinks the market's going to crash, when people think the market's going to crash, or stock, like gold was never supposed to go up, oil wasn't supposed to go down, okay, we have no problem, okay, going against the tide, none at all. And we do well doing that. So right now, watch your golds. They're going to go up. Oil is going to be a little sporadic right now. We've done pretty good with our oils. Our oils, we probably got a gain on most of our oils of about, what, I'd say maybe 12%, something like that. Yeah, and we did really well shorting oils. Nobody ever thought oil was going to go down. Schlumberger, we did real well on Schlumberger. That was one of our good ones. We shorted that around, I think it was around $51, something like that, and it got down as low for us as $46. That was a 9% return on Schlumberger. That was good. And by the way, as I say, I think energy is going to be going up and down, okay, for a while. I think gold will continue to go higher. I think tech stocks have had it. They're only going to rally when they really need to rally these things, okay? I mean, when they're forced to rally them, all right? The tourists will keep jumping in. I had my members buy Apple, and we told them to buy Apple when it broke out. It was at May 10th. We bought it around 182. Today it's at 189, and about 4% NVIDIA. I told them if NVIDIA breaks out, and it's almost ready to break out now, if NVIDIA gets above 963, it's right now at 925, they can then go along. If it fails to take those highs out, then we're going to go a lot lower. These big tech stocks, they've been using this AI again to suck you into, going forward. Earnings going forward are going to be fantastic. Never mind what you're looking at now. Current. No, current doesn't mean anything. Forget it. I mean, this is the biggest scam. And don't get me wrong. The market has always been forward-looking, but not like this. I mean, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. Just like when they kept telling us how the labor market was so strong. Labor market strong. The labor market was never strong. The consumption didn't come from the labor market being strong. They always lied to us and said, boy, the labor market's strong. That's where the consumption's coming from. Boy, that's where the consumers are out there buying, because it's a strong labor market. What a pack of liars. That's not what happened. They had $2.1 trillion in savings. Savings went up 32% in 2020 because Biden put this big moratorium on. You have to pay your house payment, rent payment, nothing. But that money's all wiped out now. But they try to lie and say, everything's good here. The reason why consumption's so good is because the labor market's strong. People are spending because they got great jobs. No! Jobs are horrible. When you get a job number, remember we were supposed to get 240,000 jobs, you got 175,000 jobs. Half of those jobs are government jobs. Oh, no, Phil, you're wrong. Check it out. No, when you look at healthcare, always count those as government jobs. You have real government jobs, titled as government jobs, but healthcare are all subsidized by you and me, the taxpayer. But when you have a record 9 million people holding multiple jobs in our country, we're screwed. When real full-time, good-paying jobs has fallen under this president by half. That's not a strong labor market. When for 12 months, ending February 2024, not one net full-time job was created. Not one. But what they tell us, strong labor market. And look forward. Don't worry about earnings today. Look forward. They're going to be fantastic. Keep buying. What a scam this it makes sense why the market is forward-looking. It does. And that's the way the market should be set up. But they have abused it now. And this is why the market keeps going up and up and up in the worst economic news we've had. And real unemployment rate, they lie to us every day. Real unemployment is 17%. 17%. So look, join our gang. Check it out. It's free for 10 days. Also, don't forget, you can go to YouTube, and also go to Instagram, where I do these shorts. And also, you got the opportunity, 5 people, just 5 people, June 1. They come to Sarasota, and from 9 to 5, we'll teach you all day long. You're going to learn an awful lot from 9 to 5. Check it out.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.